But in fact, the things that are contained in there are the same things that President Trump was saying publicly. He views it as part of his job as president of the United States.
It's not true. When he was saying publicly that the virus would go from 15 to 0 and then it was magically going to wash away, that is not the same thing. He's telling Bob Woodward that it's a deadly virus that travels over the air and it's really serious, and I like to downplay it. He was not saying the same things publicly as he was privately to Bob Woodward.
It is critically important that we continue to put pressure on this administration because of what Donald Trump did. That said, I have to admit, it is extremely refreshing to see Fox News hold Republicans accountable for their bullshit.
And what you have now with in the wake of the excerpts from the Bob Woodward book is that I think what's happened and what's got everybody all excited is that's all packaged up and it says Bob Woodward's name on the cover. But in fact, the things that are contained in there are the same things that President Trump was saying publicly. He views it as part of his job as president of the United States.
It's not true. When he was saying publicly that the virus would go from 15 to 0 and then it was magically going to wash away, that is not the same thing. He's telling Bob Woodward that it's a deadly virus that travels over the air and it's really serious, and I like to downplay it. He was not saying the same things publicly as he was privately to Bob Woodward.
It was public knowledge at the time. The Washington Post and others, and it was discussed in coronavirus briefings. Everyone knew that it was transmitted through things like coughing.
Okay, but what you just said was whether what he was saying privately and publicly was the same. It's not.
Dr. Fauci says it is the same. You just played the soundbite from him. Dr. Fauci said there was no appreciable difference between what the president was discussing privately versus what he was saying publicly.
With Fauci, not with Bob Woodward.
From Dr. Fauci.
With Fauci, not Bob Woodward. I want to move on.
The question is, was the president being straight with the American people? And he was.
Okay.
Every step of the way, the president was straight with the American people. There is no question of that.
Actually, there is a lot of questions about that, and that's absolutely not true. Donald Trump was not straight with the American people, and because of his actions and his inactions, his politicization of the issue, because of that, 195,000 people are dead. Do not let them change the narrative, no matter how hard they try. Here's Donald Trump trying to blame this now, not on his irresponsibleness, but on Bob Woodward for not reporting him to the authorities.
Bob Woodward thought what I said was bad, then he should have immediately, right after I said it, gone out to the authorities so they can prepare and let him know. But he didn't think it was bad, and he said he didn't think it was bad. He actually said he didn't think it was bad. The only one that said it was bad or thinks it was bad were the fake news media, because they take it and they try and put it a certain way.
Everything is the fake news. Fake news this, fake news that. It's not my fault. The buck doesn't stop with me. The buck stops with President Woodward. The only problem, Donald Trump, is that you are president of the United States, not Bob Woodward. No matter how many problems I may have with Bob Woodward holding this information, he should have come forth. It is not his responsibility to protect the American people, because he did not take an oath to protect the American people. You did. He did not take an oath to defend the Constitution against threats, domestic and foreign. You did. You are the threat to this Constitution. You are a threat to the American people. And no matter how many times you try to deflect and deny, the fact of the matter is that Donald J. Trump, president of the United States, is responsible for the deaths of 195,000 people, and don't let anyone forget it.